Hello, my name is Lacon and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be trying to make steps towards a perfect life, if that's even possible. So around late November, early December of last year, I was watching TikToks and things like that, scrolling, and one came across my feed that has stuck with me, which, you know, most videos when we watch them in that kind of format, they don't stick with you. And I don't remember the video, I just remember kind of how it made me feel. And essentially a summary of it was, if you're waiting on your life to begin and the things you want to happen and like your dreams and your goals and like you're hoping one day you wake up and it just is there, like it's never gonna happen. And the only way to get there is by taking steps, which saying that out loud, it's like, well, yeah, duh. But just some way of how this video said it finally, you know, like hit me in the head. It finally sunk into the few crevices I have in my brain and stuck. And I was like, that is what I'm doing. Like I'm hoping, I'm manifesting this life, this dream life that I want to have, my perfect life where I wake up and am doing the things that I want to be doing every day. But I'm just kind of hoping it's going to happen, and I'll take steps here and there to get there, but I'm not actually walking towards it. I'm just kind of stepping right here. Oh, hopefully one day I'll just wake up in an alternate universe and it's there. And I don't have to do all the work to get there. I can just have it. And so I'm gonna try to actually make those steps. And as I've been doing this, I've been seeing more and more people's videos of like how to change your life in 6 months, videos of people who are like documenting them trying to change their lives in like serious and big ways. So maybe we're all kind of waking up to this. I'm not trying to do it in a certain time frame. I'm just trying to walk. I'm just trying to eventually get there. Because like I have all these questions, you know, like what am I supposed to do with my life? I have so many goals, so many ideas, so many things I want to do. How am I going to do it? Am I ever going to actually do it? Are they just going to sit in my head and like be things that, oh, it'd be so cool if I did that, but then I don't actually do it? And then like a lot of self-doubt, like if I'm even worthy of all this, if I'm even like, if me wishing for these goals, if that's even like stupid, am I even valuable enough as a human to achieve these things? And like also, is it too late? Am I too old? Should I have started when I was 15 and not when I'm 27? Who knows? Well, I mean, I do know that all this is a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of hot mess garbage. So we can just, you know, get rid of that. It kind of hurt to write that stuff up there. What steps am I actually going to be taking towards my perfect life? And maybe these are like steps that you can take too. I don't know. You'll have to modify this to your own life, because our lives, our perfect lives, our dream lives are not the same. I hope not. Please don't be a carbon copy of me. That's a little creepy. Now, this video was supposed to be very different. I had planned for it to be like lots of videos throughout the year updating you. And like this first one would be, I'm starting the new year. I'm gonna do everything that I've been putting off. Starting the year with a clean slate. Which would mean like things like super deep cleaning my house, like the baseboards, the outside of the windows, not just the inside of the windows. Deep cleaning my oven and my dishwasher and all the other things that, you know, I don't do on a regular weekly or even monthly basis. And same with like decluttering my phone and setting up my Notion finally properly and not have a bunch of half-finished pages that I work with. It's supposed to be a whole bunch of that. But none of those are fully completed. They're started, but not fully completed. That's one thing that I'm learning through this, is that I'm working towards my dream life and my perfect life, but I still have everyday life going on right now. Even if this is not where I want to be, this is not career-wise, social life-wise, mental health-wise, all these other things. Even if this is not where I'm supposed to be or want to be, it's where I am. And so I have to work around that stuff. And the main thing, I have to give myself a lot of grace and time, which is something I've never given myself before. I'm very much someone, I have an idea, I have to do it right now. Be super hyper fixated on something, I have to do it right now. Because if I don't, it's gonna go away, or someone else is gonna do it, and then I can't do it. So this video is not what I was supposed to be, and instead we're gonna be outlining, planning on this beautiful whiteboard. I love planning. Sometimes I use planning to procrastinate, but this is not procrastination. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. And I mean, I have done things, you know, I haven't just been sitting here talking, and again, going back into that cycle of waiting, hoping, praying. Some of the steps I've done so far, let's go ahead and document them. Step number 1 that I took. I said goodbye to social media. Bye-bye. See you later. We don't want to hang out with you anymore. The only social medias I still have are Blue Sky, because I usually just scroll on it like once a week, so it's not an issue. And YouTube. I'm not gonna get rid of YouTube. Sorry, you can't make me. But but Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, all gone. Don't need them anymore. I haven't like deleted them. I've just deleted them. Like to where I don't have access to them easily. I could technically log on to them onto the computer, but who does that? No. So they're gone. And while that has given me a weird sense of disconnect from the world, it has given me back the connection to myself. Because whenever I would scroll on social media, I would feel disconnected from myself. I wouldn't feel like I was in my body. So I would much rather be connected with myself, the person I have to live with 24/7 for the rest of my life, versus the outer world. The main struggle is, how do I stay connected with things that I do genuinely want to be connected with? Like friends, news, what's going on in my country and in my world, and K-pop comebacks. I need to know when Twice is making a comeback. I need to know when they do a new interview or a new photo shoot. I gotta know. But I figured out ways to stay connected with friends. Text. Wow, who'd have thought? And if I haven't been connected with you through just regular conversations in a long time, I probably don't need to know how your vacation was. So that's helped. News, I just now have to go searching for it. Not even really. So much going on. Oh my goodness, it's bombarding me. Kind of wish it would stop a little bit. I kind of want to dig my head in the sand a little bit. But I won't. Don't worry, I won't. And then K-pop news, I haven't found a good way for that. I've missed some things, and it's been hard. But so if you have any advice for that one, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it. But I said bye-bye. And the next thing was, when setting up my year with my goals for the year, I also set up a bucket list and I sat down with my partner and we made a couples relationship guide. Which some of the things on there is going on 2 dates a month. Planned. Intentional. We live together 24/7. We see each other all the time. But intentional quality time spent together. One in the house, one outside the house. We just like set intentional time together without any outside factors. And then also a couples book club. So each month we're going to read a book together. Even if it's not like physically sitting down together, we'll read the same book so we can discuss it and talk about it. If you're interested, these are the books we've picked. Put it up on the screen. So yeah, fun. It's probably my favorite thing that we're setting aside to do this year is intentionally read together. And while I'm not going to go through every single goal and bucket list item that we've set aside for this year, because we like sat down and had like, essentially a meeting about where we want our life to be. So that way we're on the same page. I'm not going to go into that, but like those are like the two big things that we're changing, which is just intentionally setting aside time. Even though we live together, we see each other all the time. We're each other's best friends. We want more time. More. And then we have these 3 other sections that... Actually, there's 4 sections. I forgot one. Excuse me. And then we have these 4 sections. Finances, career, hobbies, and health. So we got rid of social media so that way we stop spending a bunch of wasteless time, so that way we have time for my relationship, and then we have time for these 4 other aspects of my life. Finances, I'm finally investing. Yeah. That's one thing I've been putting off. Investing towards retirement. I would like to not work till I'm 105, if I live that long. I'd like to retire. And I would prefer to retire before I am old and dusty. So, investing. I've been watching a lot of the Financial Diet YouTube channel and Her First 100K podcast. Those are the 2 main ones that I've been watching and gleaning advice from to build a financial stable foundation. So I finally started investing, and not just like before then I had a high yield savings account through interest. Probably gets me around like $20 a month, which is a lot, but not like this. I'm not going to be able to retire with that. So I've decided that the interest that I receive, like that $20 a month, is going to be put into a Roth IRA for retirement, and then like just general investing. I don't know how to do that stuff. It's very intimidating. And that's why I kept putting it off for so long. So I'm using the Betterment app to do my investing. It helps it not feel so overwhelming, so hopefully this can go up and I can have lots and lots of money. I don't want to be, you need to be a millionaire to retire, but I don't want to be a billionaire. I don't want to have so much money that I don't know what to do with it. I just want to have enough to where I can live my life comfortably and not worry, not be paycheck to paycheck. So that's the goal. And also, another thing is this year, I will be able to finally reach my financial emergency fund goal. I'm actually going to hit it probably before June. So that's super exciting. Oh, that truly is such a relief to have enough money that I can cover. I believe it would cover 5 months of expenses, 5 or 6 months of expenses if we lost everything, like lost both our jobs. So that's yay. That's great. Next is career. I am a full-time manager at a retail shop. I would like to eventually go to part-time with that job and devote more of my time to my own personal careers and ambitions, like working for myself. I used to think that meant selling my art online through Etsy, like having my own art shop, art business, but I don't think that's my future anymore. I think more of my calling is, it's really scary to say this actually. I didn't think it would be, but this is like laying my true heart's desire on the table. And then like if it doesn't happen, people can laugh at me. Be an author, write books that people enjoy and read, and then create content and create art. Not necessarily art to sell. I could sell it, but that's not the main goal. The main goal is mostly to like just create art and then the sharing. So yeah, that's scary to say. When I think about, and this will tie into the hobbies. When I think about what my purpose is in life, it's to create. It's to be creative, to always be learning and trying new things. And I don't think my life's purpose is to find one thing and stick with it forever. And so I want to create a career where I can just be as creative as possible. A creative fiend, as you will. And the same with the hobbies. There are a bunch of skills and things I want to learn and art projects I want to do. Like if we look right here, I think you can see this. This, it doesn't erase. It's permanent on here. Not because I did it with permanent marker, but just because it's been there so long. These are embroidery projects that I've had in my head. So I put them on here so long ago that it's embedded into the whiteboard. You want to know how many of these I've done? 0. None. And there's so many other projects like that I have. And they're so big, so ambitious, and they'd be so cool. And they're just still up here. And the languages I want to learn, it's just still ideas. So I want to have hobbies that don't need to make me money. And that like I actually have time to just like play video games, learn Korean, create awesome, amazing art projects, play Lorcana, board games, puzzles, and just anything and everything else I want to do in life. And not feel guilty that it's not making me money. I want these two to be separate. Well, that... You get what I'm trying to say. I don't want my hobbies to be connected to my career, which, I mean, that's a little confusing when I say that I want to make art as a career, but I also want to make art as a hobby. But more so, I mean, I don't want to have to monetize everything. I want to turn everything into a multi-million-dollar business off in my head. And just, if something happens, something happens. But I can just enjoy it and not feel guilty that I'm not earning money. I can feel guilt. I can do things guilt-free and just enjoy my time and relax. So guilt-free hobbies. Like I said before, I want to learn Korean. This is like the 3rd year I've said that. And I've bought the Talk to Me in Korean books. And I'm still on level 1. I kind of know Hangul. I kind of know the alphabet. And I know how to say 안녕하세요. Hopefully that sounds right. I don't know. But I want to actually learn Korean. I want to better myself through learning other things, learning about the world, learning about history, learning about life. And I want to express myself creatively without feeling guilt. that's the main thing. The main thing about all of this, I just want a guilt-free life. I want to get out of the rat race. I want to get out of... I can't fully escape capitalism because it's just the world I live in, but I would like to escape it as much as possible. I would like my brain to be able to make its own choices and not be told and manipulated on which things I should buy, what things I need in my life to make it better, what will make me happy. Because, spoiler alert, they haven't. I'm a 27-year-old who, by most measures of people's meters of success, I'm not successful. I'm not impressive. And I don't have much to offer the world. Which really hurts as someone who put their worth on how purposeful they are, how capable they are. So tying my worth to that, and that be tied to a capitalistic society, leaves me riddled with guilt, shame, isolation, and fear. And surprisingly, none of those things is what I want in my dream life. Not even a little bit. Now, I'm not expecting in my dream life to be 100% happy all the time, because if I'm 100% happy, then I'll never know true happiness. It'd be kind of miserable, because it'd just be every day the same. But I would like the difficult days to not be like this. I would like to not add to the difficult days by being more hard on myself. It's mindset changes. Easier said than done, but I'd like to be at peace with myself so that way I can help myself get through the hard things that life throws at me. And then health. I'm actually going to the gym. It's not fun. It's not fun, but I'm doing it. I don't want to be swole. I don't want to really change the way I look. No, that doesn't mean I want people commenting on it. You don't have to say anything. But I do, you know, we've all seen those old people that are basically vegetables. They can't move. They can't do anything without breaking a bone. They're old and decrepit, and they can't do anything. They've spent their entire life working in this system, and they were so focused on surviving the system that they weren't able to properly take care of their body, move their muscles, move their bones, work out, eat better. And now that they're retired, all they can do is just sit there. I don't want to do that. I want to be those old people if I get to be old, which I might not, who knows. But if I do get to be old, I want to be those old people that are still running marathons and like lifting weights and like running around and like doing a whole bunch of stuff, doing somersaults. Now, can I do any of those things right now? Absolutely not. Do I have any interest in actually doing any of those things? No. Absolutely not. But I gotta do this for my future self. Because my future self, when I'm 85, I'll probably want to do somersaults. So I need to prepare for that now. I don't even know how you illustrate that. There you go. 80-year-old doing somersaults. I'm also gonna go see a nutritionist so I can eat better. I am, if you couldn't already tell, I'm autistic. Yay. And I have foods that I like, and I eat them all the time. I'm the stereotypical autistic person who eats a lot of mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. And I know that's not healthy, even if I throw in the odd cutie and grapes and cantaloupe every now and again. Not healthy. So I want to see a nutritionist to kind of, help me get a healthier balance while not forcing myself not forcing myself to eat foods that I don't like. We're gonna see a nutritionist and get some carrots. A carrot. I don't know. I don't know what this is. I wanted this video to be, I'm starting my dream life. I'm starting my perfect life. I'm starting my steps to it. And look at all I've done so far. I've created a clean slate and I'm ready to push forward. It hasn't happened. I've made progress though. I've made progress. We've started financing. We've started investing. Gotten rid of social media. We've already been doing the dates and the book club. Oh, and one other thing. We're doing a mini vacation once every quarter. And we already did the one for quarter one. So much fun. We went to the aquarium and we did the Animal Crossing aquarium tour event where there was a stamp rally and you could meet the characters and like see them and like get information like you would in Animal Crossing. And then they were playing the Animal Crossing music and it was so good. It was so good. And it was just like a mini, like we went down Saturday night after I got off work. And then on Sunday, we did all of the fun things. Saw so many cute animals, so many cute fish. And then we drove home. So that way I didn't have to miss any work. Walter didn't have to miss any work. It was just a nice mini vacation. So we're doing that once every quarter as well. That's on here as well. And I'm decluttering. I'm in the process of decluttering. I've already gotten like 4 or 5 garbage bags full of stuff that I've never used, don't need. And I'm decluttering my phone, putting the photos onto Dropbox so then I can actually print them out. Because surprise, surprise, I don't look at my photos in my photo album. Every once in a while I do, but I have photos on there from like 2017. I'm not looking at photos from 2017. I'm looking at photos from last month that I took of my cute dog playing in the snow. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not looking at me dropping out of college in 2017 and snapping by photos at my university. And even though this video isn't what I wanted it to be, I still want to make it. Still want to document this so that way I can look back on it and see the progress that I've made. Because while I'm not trying to force it to happen in 6 months, I'm sure in 6 months' time, if I keep at this pace, even though this isn't like full force pace, it's slow and steady pace, I'm sure parts of my life will be unrecognizable. And I'll post updates. I don't know. The main thing about stepping into my perfect dream life is accepting that the perfect dream life is possible. I'm capable of it. And if I truly want something, I can get it. May take a lot longer than I anticipate. May not work out the exact way I wanted it to, but it can happen. And I don't have to wait. I can make progress now because I'm not going to wake up one day and be in a completely different situation. It's going to be slow and unrecognizable throughout my day-to-day. So, hello, Future Lacon. How are you? How are these things going? On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you? I hope it's happy. And I hope that I'm making you proud. Because I know I've already come a long way from the person who dropped out of college. My life isn't where I thought it would be, but it's a good life. I'm very privileged. I just want to make the most of it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to wait for it to become better for me. I'm going to force it to become better through my actions. I want to make my past, my present, and my future self proud. That's what we're doing. Step 1 of making a perfect life. Trying. That's what I'm doing. If you've watched this all the way through, I'm sure this is a hot mess of a video. I'm sure it's all over the place, but if you watch this, are you taking steps towards having the life that you want and the life that you desire? If so, you can share some of those down below. I'm not really open to criticism of how I'm choosing to take my own steps, but if you have tips and tricks, I'll happily take those. And we can just talk down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll have an update for you in probably like April, May, I don't know. Somewhere around there. We'll see how much progress I've made in either one or all of these sections. Don't know what else to say. So, bye.